Happy holidays.
All right, we're back. We're doing a gift guide video. We did one of these last year. They're always pretty fun. You know, we're putting this out so you've got plenty of weeks to get that favorite backpacker in your life, something good for Christmas. And so we're gonna talk all about the perfect gifts for hikers, backpackers, outdoorsy folk, and we've kind of stratified this into gifts that are like under $100.
Stratified? Strategized?
Stratified. You stratified them. I think that's the correct word. Anyway, gifts under $100, gifts over $100. We're gonna kind of run through them, and we just thought about, you know, what are things we really like and what are things that are good to buy people. You know, they might not have something like this, or it might be a lot better than the thing they do have. So just like stocking stuff or gift ideas.
Yeah, and everybody's always like, so many people do reach out to us during the holidays and are like, hey, I need something else, like kind of in this price range because like I need to spend a little bit more money on somebody and they're really into backpacking, but you know, I'm not ready to spend hundreds of dollars on something. That seems to be a real popular thing.
Yeah, so let's get started. So the first gift idea, I think this is a great gift idea, and we love them. The Nitecore, the Lightsmith versions of the Nitecore headlamps.
The NU25.
They make an NU25 and an NU30. They're, you know, $10 or $5 apart from each other in price. It's a great gift. The thing weighs like less than an ounce. It's USB rechargeable, and we'll put links to all of these things in the description. Yeah. But a good headlamp is a good gift. I mean, headlamp makes such a difference having a good one. And
the NU20 and the NU25 are like in the $30 to $40 range, so great item.
Yeah, good gift item.
Yep.
The next item is not something I thought I would ever recommend, but I got one this year because I was so sick of slicing cheese with a little pocket knife. But I got the Kershaw knife off of Amazon actually. It's more expensive than like a regular knife, definitely under $100, but I think you've liked it too. I mean, it's nice having a good knife.
Yeah, it's too heavy for me.
It's heavy, I don't take it on every trip, but it's also like I actually use it around my house just as much as I use it backpacking. I never thought I'd be like a knife guy.
You just opening boxes.
There's always that dude at work that's a knife guy and has a knife. And yes, he's a knife guy. And it is nice to have a good one. So the Kershaw knife, it's a good a weapon makes a perfect stocking stuffer.
Yeah, always get a knife or blade in a stocking. The kids love it.
Next, under $100 gift, and this is kind of a general term, but a power bank. So we have the Anker 10,000 milliamp hour battery banks. Nitecore actually makes a carbon fiber power bank now. It's a perfect gift. I've been using my power banks like traveling, outside of hiking and backpacking, like day hiking. You know, you can get one for like 20 bucks.
Yeah, and they're not like those cheapo power banks either. The Anker ones are really nice.
Yeah, and we'll put a link to the Anker ones we use. But a power bank, it's kind of like a knife. It's a multi-use product that you can use both backpacking or just generally traveling. And you've been pretty happy with the Anker products, right?
Yeah, we use 10,000 and a 20,000 on occasion. Yeah. But the 10,000's good if you need to carry extra power.
Yeah. The next item, we're gonna get into some camp and cooking related items, but I think a canister stove makes a good stocking stuffer. We'll recommend the Pocket Rocket too. Our buddy Sam has it. I have the original Pocket Rocket, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the Pocket Rocket, but a canister stove. They're light, they're cheap. There's tons to choose from. It's a very like must-have item if you want to cook or have a hot meal.
Yeah, a lot of people are upgrading their upgrade their cooking setups, and so this is a good option to get somebody a high quality canister stove, and tons of great options out there.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with the Pocket Rocket though.
Not at all.
That's a solid stove. The next item, actually, this was on our video we did last year, and I think this is a great buy for the price, is any sort of Toaks titanium cookware. You know, we talked about the titanium mugs last year. They have pots, they have sporks. For a titanium product, first off, they're ridiculously cheap.
Yeah, it is
for
weird.
titanium.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure because it's like all Chinese stuff.
Yeah, it's thin.
Yeah, it is thin, but we've been using, I've at least been using Toaks stuff for like 3 years now, and no issues with it whatsoever. And like you can get a like very lightweight titanium piece of cookware for like 20 bucks.
Yeah,
which is like Snow Peak and all that stuff. You're gonna look at twice as much for that. So Toaks, anything from Toaks, we've been a big proponent of Toaks for a while. They haven't been on the market as long as like Snow Peak or stuff like that, but super good value buy.
Yeah.
And a good stocking stuffer. In fact, we had Sam's girlfriend buy him one as a gift.
He got that. I think he got the 500 milliliter one. That one's awesome.
Yeah, I have 2 sizes of Toaks coffee mugs actually. I have like a 350 ml and one bigger than that.
You're not fitting a Toaks in a stocking unless you get the tiny little mug.
Yeah, you're not gonna fit like a half a liter pot.
That's going under the tree.
Yeah, it's going under the tree. Another repeat item, I believe was in last year's video, and in fact, I just bought a new set of them. The Cascade Mountain Tech trekking poles. If you're looking for a budget carbon fiber trekking pole, they're like 50 bucks now. I'm on my second pair. My first pair lasted like 6 years. And you can't go wrong with them.
Yeah, weight to price. That's kind of unbeatable.
Yeah, I believe they're 8 ounces per pole, so very light. I mean, I used a pair for 6 years, and I broke one. It wasn't the trekking pole's fault. I broke it in Cranberry Wilderness, and I got it, jammed in a rock and did one of these, and at the end split open. So maybe some usage things there, but after 6 years for $20 to $30 a pole, I mean, you can't beat that.
No, those are an excellent buy.
Yeah, and a good budget buy.
And you can get the aluminum ones for dirt cheap.
Yeah, you can get the aluminum ones for way cheaper. I mean, like 20 or 30 bucks for 2 poles. So these are the they're the famous Costco trekking poles.
Yeah, if my Gossamer Gear ones ever go out, I'm just getting the
just get a pair of these every like 6 years.
Yeah, it's fine.
Another Costco item that is a great gift, I think, is the double black diamond Costco down throw.
I haven't seen those in a while.
You can buy them online now.
Okay.
It is a like $20 very light real down quilt that is easily good into the mid upper 50s. So it's a summer quilt, but it's $20.
Yeah, and speaking of Costco, our Costco's have the decent, like light-ish weight down jackets for like 50 bucks.
Yeah, there's a Costco down jacket too.
I don't know what brand it is. There's a few different brands that they carry, but yeah, around 50, 80 bucks for pretty high quality down jackets for the price.
Costco is coming in hot.
Yeah.
If you want to get a backpack or something and you don't really know what to get them, I think Dyneema stuff sacks are always a decent bet.
Those are always a win. And I would get just like a roll top one too.
Yeah, just a standard, like medium size
roll top Dyneema stuff sack. They're all over the place. So many different manufacturers make them. So those are, you can't go wrong with that.
Relatively inexpensive compared to backcountry gear. Still not a cheap piece of gear for it's a bag.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be like probably 30, 40 bucks for a nice one.
Depending on how large it is, yeah.
But that's always a good like. In fact, Andy, one of the first things you bought me as a backpacker, you bought me a Dyneema dry bag.
Oh yeah.
One of the original ones, original like Dyneema brand. So if you want to get a backpack or something, and they have everything we've just discussed, but you still want to get them something, you can't go wrong with a Dyneema dry bag or stuff sack. They're
people love that stuff.
They'll be used.
And everybody likes to like organize their camping gear and stuff. So
we're moving on to the expensive items now.
Yeah.
So we've gotten past the stocking stuffer. This is like, okay, you're married to a backpacker and you've decided, we're gonna get each other real gifts this year. And you don't know what to get them, and you're like, oh crap, I can't just get them like 3 dry bags. I gotta so these gifts are all over $100, but I think they make really good gifts for like backpackers, hikers. Actually, all the things we're gonna talk about are not specific to backpacking.
Right.
They're just specific to being outside. So good for hikers, good for backpackers. This is something that I've been using. We've actually used this more than I thought, and some sort of GPS navigation SOS beacon. So something like a Garmin InReach. I'm not gonna recommend a specific one. You know, Garmin's got one, Bivy Stick's got one, Zolio's got one.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. I have had no issues with the Garmin InReach, but we know other people that like the Zolios. They're gonna be about 150, 200 bucks. Now Garmin has the InReach Mini, which I probably should have gotten.
That would be the one that I would get. Yeah.
But that's a good peace of mind gift, even for hikers. And now that we have one, you know, we use it more. Like I just got it for a solo trip, but now Andy and I use it when we're going places. And it's like you activate it for a month and it's like 20 bucks. And just the ability to call search and rescue, and you get like 10 or 20 text messages with that. So you can text people and people can follow you along, and it's good. It's good for any outdoorsy person. Just a peace of mind gift.
Yep.
It's like an insurance commercial. Give the gift of peace of mind. Allstate. Next, kind of more expensive item, definitely not specific to backpacking, is a GPS watch. I have a Garmin Fenix 5. Actually, you can get those now. This was like 5 years ago, $600 watch. You can get them now for like 250 bucks.
I know, the prices have really calmed down.
I use this watch so much. Running, trail running, day hiking, backpacking, step counting, sleep monitoring, a good GPS watch. Coros, the Ultra Runner. Have you heard of the Coros watches?
Yeah.
Coros, that's they'll be cheaper than Garmin, and I've never used one, but they're really popular in the ultra running community.
I think Bryce just got one of those.
Did you get a Coros?
I think so.
And if I had to get another watch, I'm definitely gonna look. The Garmin Fenix 5 is like 4 years old and it's still going strong, so I'm not gonna replace it. But I think that's a good gift. You know, they're not cheap. Couple $100 bucks, but it's definitely like has a high utility.
Yeah.
So check out Garmin, check out Coros. The other popular ones like Sunto, those are 3 really popular brands. So a GPS watch, I think, is a good little, you know, big gift.
Yeah.
Like, it's my first year of dating somebody, and we're getting each other like real gifts.
It's more than a year. You think a Garmin watch?
Right.
More than a year?
That's like almost, you got to be engaged or married to get someone a Garmin level watch. Yeah, I know, right? All right, next. More expensive item, we kind of talked about these in the cheap items, but not specific to backpacking, but a really like a high quality down jacket.
Yeah.
That always makes a good gift. My wife, she's getting one for this Christmas season. We each might be getting new down jackets this Christmas season. Just as if you're doing any winter backpacking, or even 3-season backpacking, you're probably gonna want a down jacket in your kit. So you can go anything from like a Mountain Harbor Ghost Whisper, which weighs 8 ounces, but is only good to like 40, 50 degrees, to something like Andy's Montbell jacket, which is a lot heavier, but also a lot warmer. But all of these items are gonna be greater than $100.
Yeah, and you know, there's controversy in the down jacket world about, and we already talked about this, about how there's great cheap options out there. So, but they're like a really nice warm winter one. It's gonna cost some money.
Yeah,
and
but it's worth it.
It's worth it.
And a good down jacket will literally last years if you take care of it.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. So the last item, these are not cheap.
And these are gonna have some lead times, but the reason that we are gonna talk about this is because there's some great deals going on right now too.
So we wanna talk about it?
Yeah, down quilts.
Can't go wrong with the down quilt.
Down quilts are a very, very popular item, and all of the wonderful cottage quilt vendors at the time of shooting this are running some types of deals and stuff. And unfortunately, but fortunately, because they're getting tons of business, there's a tremendous lead time. So you won't have it for Christmas more than likely, but that's okay.
You definitely won't have it for Christmas.
Yeah.
But if you want to get one for next spring, now's the time to do it. Fantastic deals. Andy and I's wives have both gotten us down quilts as Christmas gifts in the past.
I think I got one last year.
Yeah, so you know, you might want to talk to the person and be like, what kind of quilt do you want? You know, do you want a sewn foot box? Like maybe, maybe that kind of stuff. But a down quilt, you can't go wrong. And then I'm gonna throw one more item out there. Another good, this is a hammock camping specific item, but you can't go wrong with a high quality tarp. I think that's a good gift as well. You can get a tarp for $100, you can get a tarp for $300. It's gonna depend on, you know, your price range, but A tarp is a solid gift. We have gotten tarps as Christmas presents, and they were fantastic.
Still have it.
So that's just, you know, if you got a hammock camper that you know you're in love with and you want to get them something, you know, hammock campers love a good tarp.
Yeah, but if you're gonna drop some coin on somebody this holiday season, you probably should like maybe spend it on the big three, because you can lower somebody's base weight tremendously.
Yeah, we didn't talk about packs. We didn't talk about any of that stuff. You know, this was just like fun gift ideas, things we've gotten as gifts, things we've given people as gifts. So that's kind of where the tarps came from. Yep. Last little thing, which makes a great item to give somebody. Get them some Shill Brothers merch.
Yeah, get them some merch.
Head over to teespring.com/stores/Shill Brothers Outdoors. Get them some merch. We got everything. We got mugs, we got hats, we got hoodies. The hoodie, Shill Brothers merch. Yeah. Do you have a favorite Shill Brothers fan in your family and you don't know what to get them? Get them some Shill Brothers merch. Support the channel.
Support the channel, support this camera.
Yeah. All right, everybody, that's fun. Seriously, we hope you all have a very good, healthy, happy holiday.
Yep. And if you're buying stuff for, you know, consider buying from a cottage vendor or a cottage manufacturer.
Yeah, we always plug that if possible. But, you know, stay safe out there. This is the time of giving. Get your favorite person in your life one of these things, and have a good holiday, and we'll see everybody in the next one.
See ya.